lion is sent soaring into the air, a phenomenal moment, the prey repelling the predator. Even a crocodile is forcibly dragged out by the buffalo. Witnessing such an overpowering scene by the riverbank is virtually impossible. Even the relentless tenacity of the hyena crumbles in the face of a single impact. Even the leopard is ultimately forced to retreat. What exactly has made this creature so resilient? The lions have already realized, to take down such a formidable foe, nothing less than flawless teamwork is required. Splitting left and right, they establish a perfect encirclement. It is a brutal strategy, targeting the buffalo's only weakness, the calf. Upon detecting the threat, the buffalo immediately tighten their formation. The calves are moved to the center, while the bulls become a solid defensive wall. The tension is palpable. We are on the brink of the single most brutal clash anywhere in Africa. The moment the long silence is shattered, the lions spring into furious action. The long-anticipated clash has finally erupted. Breaking the deep stillness, the lions burst into sudden motion. The great confrontation, destined long ago, has finally been unleashed. The buffalo's sturdy frame does not yield easily. With a single surprise counterstrike, the lioness is sent flying. Following suit, the buffalo herd moves in unison. As a massive wall of muscle surges forward, even the lion takes a step back. As a last resort, the lions attempt to breach the rear of the formation. However, the buffalo's solid ranks are not easily broken. Three adults turn in unison. It is a precisely aimed counterattack, directed at the lioness threatening the calf. This clash poses a lethal threat to both sides. It is the moment where supreme power and reflexes decide the outcome of survival. Close behind, the buffalo herd surges forward like a furious wall. Offering no resistance, the lions are eventually forced to back away, step by step. The aftermath of the violent collision is still fresh. The lions momentarily lose their momentum, and their offensive drive is completely broken. The buffalo immediately shield the calf and reorganize their formation. It is a decisive moment, establishing a flawless defensive stance rather than an attack. The lion approaches once more, but finds no opening left to exploit, for every angle has been perfectly sealed off by a massive wall of muscle. In the end, the lions are forced to abandon the field. This is no attack. It is the most sensible withdrawal to ensure their survival. In the gap left by the lion's retreat, another group approaches slowly, gauging the reaction. In the fleeting lull created by the lion's retreat, another group slowly closes in, silently scrutinizing the target. The buffalo soon realizes the true nature of this hunt. It is not a strategy of brute force, but a war of attrition designed to wear the opponent down. Cunningly weaving back and forth, they divide the opponent's attention. Their objective is singular: to deplete the opponent's stamina first. The initial bite is executed swiftly and briefly. From this point on, a war of attrition begins, designed to gradually exhaust the opponent. Turning its body to break the momentum of the attack is a success. However, this violent rotation expends a vast amount of the buffalo's energy. A hyena that ventured too close is instantly hoisted into the air and slammed violently back onto the sand. As the buffalo advances, they back off momentarily, but the hyenas merely wait with dogged persistence for their target to tire. Met with an unexpected and ferocious counterattack from the buffalo, the leading hyenas completely lose the momentum of their assault. As the herd bears down like a massive, crushing wall, the hyenas buckle under the weight, left with no choice but to fall back. Even the predator's final attempt is ultimately thwarted. The buffalo's massive rotation completely obstructs every path of entry. The hyena pack completely disperses, vanishing into the darkness. With the long battle finally over, the buffalo makes its way peacefully to the riverbank. The long battle of the night finally comes to an end. The buffaloes move slowly toward the riverbank, now bathed in the light of dawn. Beneath the tranquil surface, the shadow of a crocodile glides silently. The very instant the buffalo's hoof grazes the water's surface, two eyes flash like lightning from within the murky depths. The water surface explodes in an instant, and the crocodile latches onto the buffalo's hind leg, dragging violently. The crocodile twists its body to haul the buffalo out of the water. Now, the true battle of strength, the prelude to a fierce confrontation, begins. The death roll has begun. The crocodile twists and turns to exert leverage. The buffalo resists the rotation. The buffalo's counterattack repels the crocodile's force. The crocodile's axis of rotation is disturbed, causing it to momentarily lose its balance. The buffalo does not waste the moment the crocodile falters. It quickly withdraws its hind legs and slowly retreats toward the riverbank. The The buffalo struggles ashore, its body caked in mud. From the water, the crocodile merely thrashes, its missed meal gone. The crocodile exerts one final desperate effort, but its force is spent, and the rotational momentum has already been broken. The buffalo herd forms a wall around the injured individual. Even after the fighting ends, their instinct to protect each other never changes. The buffalo leave the riverbank, shielding each other. From a distance, the gaze of another predator targets them. The buffalo herd leaving the riverbank is followed closely, a single silent gaze tracking them like a shadow. The leopard drops low, a shadow gliding in silence, not a whisper of sound. It is the lethal mastery of stealth. Exhausted after the long journey, one of the young begins to show, a minuscule gap between itself and the main herd. The leopard crouches low, coiling its body like a bow. The hunt now awaits only a single explosive leap. The body, coiled like a bow, unleashes with an explosive release. The leopard surges forward like an arrow, with ferocious speed. In a single moment, all distance becomes meaningless. The young buffalo is secured in the leopard's jaws and dragged away. The buffalo's reaction is nothing short of lightning fast. A single decisive charge. The leopard barely managed to escape. The leopard can no longer remain on the ground. Seeking escape from the menacing breath, it launches itself onto the nearest tree. The leopard, having fled to the tree, pants heavily. Below, the buffalo remains absolutely still, without the slightest tremor. The buffalo herd forms a defensive perimeter around the tree. The calf is moved once again to the safest center of the group. The leopard desperately navigates the branches, seeking an opening. For this fight, its window of chance has slammed shut. The leopard ultimately gives up the fight and retreats. The buffalo herd, having successfully defended itself, resumes its peaceful daily life. With the leopard completely gone, the buffalo catches its breath. Only the clear traces of the fierce struggle remain etched on the ground. Neither the lion nor the hyena, nor even the crocodile, could breach the buffalo's sturdy defensive wall. Neither the lion nor the hyena, nor even the crocodile, could breach the buffalo's sturdy defensive wall. In Africa, the buffalo has shed the role of simple prey. They are a living fortress, a solid, unbroken wall, standing watch for their own.